A hush-hush military installation established in the mid-20th century, Area 51 has been shrouded in secrecy for decades. It's an enigmatic site located deep in the desolate stretches of Nevada's desert, a space that has fired up imaginations and fueled countless conspiracy theories across the globe. But what led to the creation of this mysterious enclave? Well, it all started during the tense years of the Cold War, a time when the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a battle for global supremacy. It was a period of paranoia, espionage, and a desperate race for technological advancement. In the mid-50s, the US government felt the urgent need to keep an eye on its adversaries. The solution? The U-2 program, a project aimed at developing high-altitude spy planes that could evade radar detection and provide crucial intelligence. And for the testing and development of these sophisticated machines, a remote, secretive location was needed. Enter Area 51. The base was built in record time, with workers laboring round the clock under strict confidentiality agreements. So secret was this project that even the workers didn't know the full scope of what they were building. They were, in effect, constructing a fortress of secrets. But secrecy, as we all know, breeds speculation. And so the seeds of conspiracy were sown. People began to wonder, to question. What was the government hiding in that remote desert base? Why all the secrecy? The lack of information left a void that was quickly filled with theories. Some were plausible, others, well, not so much. Theories of extraterrestrial technology, advanced weaponry, time travel experiments, and even alien autopsies filled the public imagination. And while most were wildly speculative, they all stemmed from the same root, the government's veil of secrecy around Area 51. The seeds of mystery were planted, and with them the birth of numerous theories. As time went on, these theories would only grow in number and complexity, each more intriguing and outlandish than the last. But that's a story for another time. The birth of Area 51, though shrouded in secrecy, marked a significant moment in history, one that would forever change our perception of the unknown. With every passing decade, the enigma of Area 51 grew, and so did the stories of unidentified flying objects. As whispers of strange happenings around Area 51 began to circulate, the first reported UFO sightings in the vicinity only added fuel to the fire. It was during the mid-20th century when the desert skies around the base started to host peculiar aerial phenomena. Glowing orbs, strange shapes, and inexplicable lights danced in the night sky, stirring the curiosity and fear of those who witnessed them. These sightings were not just limited to the common folk. Even highly trained military personnel and esteemed scientists reported witnessing these unexplainable events. Their testimonies gave credibility to the sightings and made the world sit up and take notice. The question on everyone's mind was, what is really happening at Area 51? The rise in conspiracy theories was inevitable. Theories linking Area 51 to extraterrestrial life began to proliferate. People started to believe that the base was not just a military installation, but a hub for intergalactic diplomacy, a testing ground for alien technology, or even a holding cell for extraterrestrial beings. One notable incident that escalated these theories was the infamous Roswell crash in the late 40s. The strange debris found at the crash site and the government's hasty cover-up sparked rumors of a crashed alien spacecraft. The alleged connection of this incident to Area 51 was the cherry on top. The belief that the wreckage and the so-called alien bodies were transported to Area 51 for further study became a widely accepted conspiracy theory. These incidents and theories transformed Area 51 from a top-secret military base into a symbol of the unexplained and the extraterrestrial. The world was watching, intrigued and mystified by the stories that emerged from the shroud of secrecy surrounding the base. The world was watching, and the tales of the unidentified were just beginning. The government's silence was deafening but not eternal. As the whispers of Area 51 grew louder, the government couldn't afford to remain silent any longer. It was in the late 20th century when they finally broke their silence, acknowledging the existence of Area 51. But the acknowledgement was as cryptic as the place itself. The government admitted to the existence of a remote facility in the Nevada desert, but denied any connection to extraterrestrial life or unidentified flying objects. According to them, Area 51 was, and has always been, a testing site for experimental aircraft and weaponry. They maintained that the unidentified flying objects were nothing more than state-of-the-art aerial technology, far advanced for its time, and thus misunderstood by the public. This explanation, however, did little to quench the thirst of the curious minds and the believers of the extraterrestrial. Fast forward to 2013, the CIA declassified documents revealing that Area 51 was indeed used as a testing site for U-2 and Oxcart aerial surveillance programs during the Cold War. These high-altitude planes were unlike anything anyone had seen before, leading to widespread speculation and misinterpretation as UFOs. The documents also revealed the government's strategic disinformation campaign to keep the operations of Area 51 a secret, thereby fueling the UFO conspiracy theories. This disclosure, while significant, was met with skepticism. Critics argued that the government was merely offering up a convenient explanation to divert attention from the real activities taking place in Area 51. The declassified documents, they claimed, were too conveniently aligned with the government's initial explanation and did not address the multiple accounts of alleged extraterrestrial sightings and encounters. So while the government acknowledged the existence of Area 51 and offered an explanation for the UFO sightings, it didn't really put the conspiracy theories to rest. If anything, it only added fuel to the fire, leaving skeptics more suspicious and believers more resolute. The curtain was lifted, but only partially, leaving more questions than answers. The mystery of Area 51 continued to thrive in the shadows of the government's partial disclosure. The new millennium brought with it fresh sightings and surprising revelations. As we moved into the 21st century, the UFO phenomenon didn't lose steam. Instead, it gained momentum. An influx of sightings from credible sources began to surface, challenging the skeptics and fueling the fire of curiosity. Among the most notable were those reported by Navy pilots, trained observers with a keen sense of discernment. Reports of unusual aircraft moving at speeds and with maneuvers far beyond our current technological capabilities left even the most hardened skeptics scratching their heads. But the sightings were just the tip of the iceberg. What was more astonishing was the Pentagon's acknowledgement of these sightings. In a move that sent shockwaves through the UFO community, the Pentagon confirmed several of these incidents, effectively validating what many have been saying for decades. They admitted to ongoing investigations into these sightings, carried out by a program named Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. This admission marked a significant shift in the government's stance, moving from outright denial to a more open and investigative approach. However, the real game-changer came in 2020, when a bill was passed mandating the government to disclose what they know about UFOs. This bill, a part of the Intelligence Authorization Act, demanded transparency, forcing the government to reveal its hand. And so the government began to release previously classified footage of UFO encounters, along with detailed reports. These revelations, although limited, have provided a wealth of new information for researchers and enthusiasts alike. They've confirmed that the phenomenon isn't simply a product of overactive imaginations, but a genuine mystery that deserves serious attention. Indeed, these recent sightings and revelations open up a whole new chapter in the ongoing saga of UFOs and their possible extraterrestrial origins. They've rekindled interest in the subject, sparking new debates and theories, and inspiring a new generation of seekers. In the quest for truth, the saga continues, and perhaps the best is yet to come. From the establishment of a secret base to the revelations of the 21st century, the tale of Area 51 is a fascinating journey. The twists and turns of this narrative have captivated us, beginning with the enigmatic birth of Area 51 in the midst of the Cold War, a place shrouded in secrecy, a hub of technological advancements that were far beyond the realm of public knowledge. Next, we explored the uprising of UFO conspiracy theories, the whispers of extraterrestrial encounters that swirled around this clandestine base. These stories gave birth to a cultural phenomenon, a fascination with the unknown that has permeated popular culture and sparked countless debates. We then delved into the government's response to these theories, a mixture of acknowledgement and denial that further fueled the public's curiosity. The government's stance on Area 51 and UFOs has been a complex dance of transparency and obfuscation, a delicate balancing act of revealing just enough to satisfy public interest while preserving national security. Most recently, we've seen a surge in UFO sightings and revelations, a refreshing wave of transparency as government agencies have begun to declassify some of their long-held secrets. Yet, despite these revelations, the truth about Area 51 remains elusive. The definitive proof of extraterrestrial life, the undeniable evidence that we are not alone in the universe, is yet to be discovered. The public interest in the enigma of Area 51 and the existence of UFOs remains undiminished. The search for truth continues, driven by our innate curiosity, our desire to understand our place in the universe. As we delve deeper into the cosmos, the secrets of Area 51 remain tantalizingly out of reach, a testament to our enduring quest for the unknown. But remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. As we peel back the layers of this mystery, we're learning more about ourselves and the universe we inhabit. If you're intrigued by the mysteries of the universe, don't forget to subscribe. Join us as we continue to explore the secrets that lie beyond our earthly realm.